your daughter and son EarthWater drinkers.
Absolutely. And that's a great point.
EarthWater ambassadors.
Birth ambassador. And I want to make sure we're live on the air, right?
Yes, we're live.
Okay.
We're live.
So I would never have done EarthWater if it wasn't for my son.
Oh, really? Tell us about that.
My son, I met CJ in 2016, and in meeting him, or 2015, and in meeting him, he gave me a case of water, just like he does everybody else. He shares the water. And I had done clear water. I had another clear water that I owned, and I promoted and I marketed. And I stepped away from doing that. I was started a marketing company, what have you. And my son is playing baseball on a 102-3 degree day, and I ran out of just some water that we had in the cooler. So I said, and we were like,
him a bottle of them.
We were like in the middle of nowhere, so there was no going to the store.
Wow.
So I said, the only thing I have is this black water that I was provided, and I can take it out of the trunk and put it in a cooler and get it, cold. And he goes, whatever you got. Whatever, I don't care what it is.
Yeah, I'm hot, Dad.
I'm
it's
hot,
Dad. It's 103. I got to have water.
And I got to have water. So he comes in, 2 innings later, it's somewhat cold. He drinks it, and he plays 2-4 games a weekend on that day. He drinks it, and I'm in the car after the game, and I said, you drank a bottle of the water. How do you feel? Because he usually drinks 4 or 5 bottles.
Right.
And that day, he only drank 1 bottle of water. And he goes, I said, how do you feel? And he's in the back. He says, and my son doesn't know anything about hydration, doesn't know anything about
Right.
He goes, Dad, I've never felt more hydrated in my life.
Oh, my goodness.
And he was probably 11 years old at that time. And when he said that,
you knew.
I said, are you serious? Like, you never talk about hydration. You never talk about this. I said, what is the difference? I just feel better.
Wow.
And ever since then, my son's been our biggest brand ambassador.
That's great.
At his school, at his sporting events, and more importantly, which is the best feeling for a dad, I get to not only tell the story, but that just goes to show you that really it's about, at least for me, it's about doing things that actually work and actually are beneficial for people. And
that's right.
And EarthWater. I called CJ that next morning, by the way.
Oh, wow.
And I said, CJ, let's meet.
Let's talk.
I said, and we had been talking for 3 or 4 months. And that's what really turned the tide.
That's really cool. That is so cool.
And that's why I'm here today.
That's right. Well, guys, we're so excited. It's been a great hour and 15 minutes having Cash in studio. Cash Riley Jr., they can follow you on Facebook.
Absolutely.
And earthwater.com.
Earthwater.com, and be able to take a look at me as well.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much, Cash, for coming in. We'll be right back in a few minutes, and we have another guest coming up after the break.